Hey everyone! Today we're going to talk about the latest news and analysis in Formula One, with a special focus on Ferrari and their recent upgrades. It looks like the Maranello team is finally ready to challenge Red Bull head-to-head. Will we see a turnaround in the championship? Stay with us to find out. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like so you don't miss any updates from the world of F1. Ferrari came out swinging in 2024, introducing an upgrade package that has already shown promising results. These improvements were initially tested in IMA and further explored in Monaco. What's most impressive is how these upgrades seem to put Ferrari in a strong position to challenge Red Bull head-to-head. And it's not just an impression. The results on the track are there to prove it. With these changes, Ferrari is showing that they can compete at the highest level. The question now is, how will these upgrades impact the team's performance in the upcoming races? Has Ferrari finally found the formula to dominate the championship again? We'll see how this unfolds soon. In the first 8 races of 2024, Ferrari has already secured 2 wins, showing solid and consistent performance. This new phase of the team is a relief for fans, who finally see the red cars consistently fighting for top positions. The gap to the championship leader in the drivers' standings is just 31 points, while in the Constructors' Championship, the gap is even smaller at just 24 points. This was only possible thanks to the strong duo of drivers that Ferrari has. They have been able to extract the maximum from the car and capitalize on the right strategies to stay competitive. Speaking of strategies, what we saw in Monaco was a classic example of how Ferrari is playing smart. Will this pace continue in the upcoming races? Expectations are high, and the performance so far indicates that Ferrari can indeed be a major threat to other teams. Besides the upgrades to the cars, Ferrari has made significant changes to their technical team, and this is making all the difference. Fred Vasseur, the new team principal, brought a new perspective and reorganized several critical areas. One of the most notable changes was the replacement of Leclerc's race engineer, which is already showing positive results. Vasseur, who was initially criticized for bringing a conservative version of the SF24, proved that his strategic decisions were correct. With the arrival of senior figures from Mercedes, the new updates have become more stable and effective, providing the performance that the drivers need to compete at the top. This reorganization wasn't just technical, but also human. Changes in the engineering team and management created a more efficient and focused environment. The question now is, how far can this new Ferrari go with these changes? The answer may lie in the upcoming races, but one thing is certain: the spirit within the team is stronger than ever. While Ferrari continues to rise, Red Bull is facing some unexpected challenges. One of the main problems is the correlation between simulator data and real track performance. Christian Horner, Red Bull's team principal, admitted that in the simulator the car seems perfect, but on the track, it behaves unpredictably, especially when going over curbs, making the car jump like a kangaroo. This correlation problem is similar to what Mercedes faced recently, and it appears to be a fundamental flaw in the RB20's design. This has opened a window of opportunity for other teams, especially Ferrari, who are ready to capitalize on any weakness from Red Bull. Will this issue be resolved in time to maintain their lead, or will we see Red Bull lose ground to Ferrari and other teams? It's interesting to note how these challenges might affect Max Verstappen's performance. Under pressure, he has already made more mistakes in IMA than in previous races. With Ferrari and other teams constantly improving, each race becomes a true test of nerves and skill for everyone involved. Ferrari is not resting on their recent victories. The team has already announced that 2 more significant upgrade packages are on the way for 2024, with the next major update expected at Silverstone. These upgrades are crucial to maintaining the development pace and ensuring that Ferrari remains competitive throughout the season. Fred Vasseur, with his methodical approach, has kept expectations in check, but it is clear that the atmosphere within the team has changed drastically. Confidence is high, and the positive results reinforce this new phase. The goal now is to improve performance in qualifying, where Ferrari still has some points to adjust. It will be interesting to see how these updates will impact Ferrari's performance on different tracks. With circuits varying so much in terms of layout and demands, the team's ability to adapt their strategies and get the most out of the improvements will be crucial. The next race in Canada will be an important test, especially considering the significant differences compared to Monaco. Besides Ferrari, another team that is catching attention is McLaren. The Woking-based team has shown remarkable growth, especially after the updates introduced for Norris's car in IMA. The main performance issues in low-speed corners seem to be resolved, which is a great sign for McLaren fans. McLaren is also eyeing the upcoming races, trying to ensure that the improvements to the car do not compromise its high-speed performance. Balancing these two aspects will be crucial to maintaining their competitive position against teams like Ferrari and RedBull. The challenge now is to see if McLaren can maintain this development pace and compete consistently at the top. With Ferrari on the rise, and Red Bull dealing with their own issues, McLaren has an opportunity to establish themselves as a strong contender in the championship. Will we see more surprises coming from Woking? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the 2024 season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent years. So, everyone, what do you think? Can Ferrari maintain this streak of strong performances and challenge Red Bull for the title? And McLaren, will they manage to solidify their place among the top teams? Leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like so you don't miss any updates from the world of F1. See you next time.